Oh, reaching over to unmute the microphone. Hi everyone, y'all know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here. Am I coming through okay? Am I cutting out at all?
But you sound a little tinny.
Yeah, isn't that normal for this mic to sound tinny though? Okay. If it sounds real bad, I'll try to adjust things. But hey, Christy and Mox, I see there. Good stuff. I should look at my phone. That should actually help with the tinniness. Also, let me move the table closer to the mic a bit. And that should help as well. Does this sound any better?
Yep.
Alright, awesome. Yeah, I was just positioned poorly. So, thank you for catching that. And it is time to build. There we go. This is what we're building today. It's the... Gosh, even though that's like an HD camera, still feels like there's so little space to work with because everything's got to be so close. So this is the Lego Friends Service and Care Truck. It's got Olivia as its main character. The only characters I didn't have for this race series were Olivia and Andrea. So now we're going to have those characters. Olivia's in this set and Andrea's in the other set that we might build if we finish this quickly. So let's open it up. Oh, I forgot about the tape. No. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it with my fingernails, huh? Is there anything here I can use to cut? Here's something. This is actually specifically for cutting tape. It's not gonna work though, because it's got pokey stuff. Crap. I'm a professional. Hi, Xenon. I'm a professional, damn it. Let's see. Oh, I found a screw. Perfect. The pointy end of this screw. Should be quite alright. There we go. I'm glad the Friends did this race thing. I was very frustrated with how mundane the main Friends series was, especially when compared to Elves, which Elves was awesome. And the main Friends series is cool, but it is a lot of very mundane stuff, which isn't what I'm personally into. What if the real friends were the friends we made along the way? I think that's actually correct. I think that's the moral of the story. Oh, that's a cool sticker sheet right there. There's tire tracks, just muddy as shit. I don't know if you can see that very well, but check out that license plate. That's blurry. Can't get it to focus on it. It says, too fast for you. Okay, if I just bring it really, really close, it'll focus. There we go. Perfect. The elves have dragons and shit. Also, you can see the orange light from the camera reflecting off the shiny surface, which is fun. That's true, the elves are friends with the dragons. Wow, there's only 2 baggies here. So this might be real quick. Which I expected, it's a small kit. Let's open up the instructions. And open up baggie number 1, which also has 2 smaller baggies in it. You can see parts of the Olivia figure. Here's more tools like we had in the mechanics shop. Looks like it's all the exact same tools, but with an added fuel can that I don't think we got in the other kit. Turn the camera down so y'all can actually see what I'm talking about. And then I'll drop the book. That's a good thing to do. And empty that out, and now we're ready to start the first step. So, looks like the first bag is going to be Olivia. Her little otter pal, I guess. Otter. And there's a robot closing in, I guess. It's really hard to look at small things like that. A car, the car's launcher, and a speed bump. A little weird. Why would I want a speed bump? Alright, so we're gonna start out putting together Olivia. And get her helmet on there. Doesn't come with just plain hair. Most of the race sets don't have that. I think the mechanics shop was Emma? Emma was in the mechanics shop, I think. And she had her hair. And then Andrea at the cafe has her hair. So there's Olivia. Try to focus at least. This camera's a pain in the ass. Well, you get the basic idea. In any case, she's pretty cool. And her weird little otter friend, whose name I don't know. She is in trans colors. Stephanie's the one who usually is in trans colors. And Andrea is usually in intersex colors. But here I guess they wear their pride for each other as well. Maybe Olivia and Stephanie are like together. Yeah, they've coded in a lot of stuff with colors in this series, which is really nice. That way, kids can learn these things, and parents won't avoid buying it because they're scared of the gays. So we're building a little robot dude. It's a very simple design. It's kind of like the one from LEGO Dimensions, except without a transphobic voice actor. So, you know, better. Go. Give it a kickstand. The robot NB? It might be. It's also in trans colors, you'll notice. The robot would be explicitly binary. I like that. Now, if there's any parents here who are transphobic, homophobic, or whatever, I don't know why you're watching our stream. That's weird. And you should probably leave. But, these kits are real nice in how they handle this stuff. You'll also note, oh, I don't know if I showed it off when we got the office out here. I'll show it off again tonight regardless, but it explicitly has a gender neutral bathroom. Alright, so that's our robot friend. They're pretty cool. Very Johnny Five, honestly. I like that a lot. That's a very simple, small build. But now we are going to build Olivia's car. Go. Start out with the front and back. And so how's everyone doing? I know I wasn't here last week, so I didn't get to catch up on everyone's Lego stuff. Does anyone have Lego stuff other than me? I highly recommend it. Especially if you can find sales. Then just buy all of it. That's terrible advice, but I do really love Lego. Trying to make this thing where the vampires are thirsty. What? I'm not sure I understand. I think most vampires are thirsty. Both for blood and for the sex. There we go. Now we've got the basic body shape. Lego is expensive. It's special. It's always special treats for me. But it's one of the few things that calms my nerves on a day-to-day basis. These vampires want to drink an enemy's life total, but I feel like I'm not doing a good job. Oh, speaking of which, Katie asked me to, when we had a few people in chat, ask if anyone of you would be interested in for alternating, what's it called? For alternating community days paired with Minecraft, not replacing it. Like, we do Minecraft one week and then this the next. If you'd be interested in doing a tabletop RPG campaign. I know she's been wanting to get into that for a long time. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. I do love tabletop. And I figure it actually, Xenon, Mox, and Christy, y'all are always here on Wednesdays, so you would be great players and probably very reliable for it. Because that's always the hard part of doing this stuff, is finding reliable players. Now we're adding the bumpers. Andy also loves tabletop, but the reason he's not here on Wednesdays is because he's already playing tabletop. Yep. And the system, I know you've probably heard her talking about it, that she's wants to work with, is this clunky old thing called Palladium that probably existed before some of our viewers were born. And it is a clunky system by everyone's admission. But the setting she's using is called After the Bomb, which is post-apocalyptic furries based loosely on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I think that's something that just about everyone would like. Interesting. Her car is not for racing, which I'm just now realizing. She does not race. She is a mobile mechanic. See that in just a second. we've got this, the sidebar, side impact beam, set up to hold, whoops, back here, set up to hold tools. That is awesome. We can join his game. Looked this up a while ago, possibly during Andy's stream. But yeah, I mean, hasn't run a game in a very long time, and I think that she was always very good at it. So if y'all are willing to roleplay over voice chat, I think that everyone could have a lot of fun. There we go. Now we take this one and stick a hammer on it. That's something you use a lot when working on cars, right? A hammer? I guess with race cars it actually would be, because you'd be hammering out dents and such, and I totally did it backwards, huh? Oops. The truck community and me. My trucker and me, that's good. And anytime any character shows up, someone can say, is that a furry? The answer will always be yes. Spoiler. Alright, now we've got these two L pieces. Gotta connect together with this. I don't know what that shade of yellow is called. I don't know if it even comes through as yellow on camera. And again, I'm blue-yellow colorblind. So, the only reason Sorry, trailed off. But, yeah, I don't know. It looks like kind of a canary yellow, maybe? I don't know. It's definitely yellow in person, though, and I can tell that against this deep, dark blue background. Yeah, my trucker and me is real good. Let's put a light on there. And an antenna. And a pink thing. Now I guess that goes right here on the back of the car. Pretty awesome. I think that's interesting that she doesn't necessarily take part in the race. That she's a mechanic instead. Definitely adds to the personalities of the various characters to see that they have different roles. Alright, this one needs a sticker. And we stick the sticker on the thing. And now we're building her launcher now, so she can spring into action. There we go, that's a start. Now we get a brick on there. Another one of these yellow bits. I don't know what's with this color of canary yellow being on just a few things here. I guess she just thinks it's pretty. Which, it's one of the nicer shades of yellow I've seen, certainly. Right, I actually need the brick there to put the thing in the brick. That's important. See, if I was Stuart Ashen, I wouldn't even have to put this together. I could just shout jump cut and it'd be done. Steam, now is not an appropriate time to notify me that there's a sale. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. Now we get these arms stuck together. I can't believe it's become the same thing as the Skype noise for me. Oh no. Oh no, remember Skype? Remember how terrible Skype was and how Discord is just as bad, but people didn't realize it until recently? Now, I want to say that I absolutely adore the McElroys, even though I'm not necessarily a part of their target audience. Wait, I thought these were supposed to be in here. Okay, it shows these sticking out. And then they're gone in the next step for no reason. That's a weird misprint. Look at that. They're just gone. And they're gone for the next step, too. But then in the last step, up here, they've been put back. I don't know what that's about. That's bizarre. I've never seen a misprint in a Lego instruction like that before. That confused me. Well, we're gonna leave them instead of removing them. Because what the hell? Now we stick this here. You may have just heard my dog thwump down behind me. And now we're done. We're done with that part. So now she's got a launcher. You can send her off to fix stuff. I guess she has to be in the car. Though it may be remote controlled. What with the wire on the back. Awesome! Alright, now we're gonna create that speed bump, which is weird. Seriously, who the heck wants a speed bump? Oh man, an ant. Get out of here, ant. I don't like ants, especially when there's swarms of them. Or when they're voiced by Woody Allen. And have a weird uncanny valley smirk. Now we're making a sign. Oh, that's why there's a speed bump. I get it. Now, the problem with speed bumps is that they mostly just damage cars and don't cause anyone to slow down. The only thing I've ever seen that cause people to slow down successfully is those signs that show you how fast you're going, and then people slow down because they think they're actually going to get caught even though no one watches those signs. But now we have a small, fluffy animal crossing sign. So that's why the speed bump's there. That's good stuff. Super cute. And I guess that's it for step 1. So now we're going to build the actual truck. There we go. Big truck energy. Alright. Get this one set out. The speed bumps here are hills that bottom out cars. Yeah, that's about right. Governments love to continually use things that don't work, and every study shows they don't work, but they're what's always been used, so, you know, that makes it okay somehow. Alright, move the speed bump aside, and let's get started. System kits are such a breeze after Technic. This is very relaxing comparatively. I don't have to constantly focus on everything. I don't have to force stuff into place. So it's a nice change of pace. Okay. That on there. And get that on there. There's a poly bag I saw on Amazon that I thought about ordering that was like an Eastern style dragon that was real small and adorable from I think the Ninjago movie. You can't get it anymore normally, but it wasn't too expensive on Amazon, so I may pick that up. It was like $5 or $6. A lot of the polybag sets are just adorable. There we go. We get a brick on there. Looking pretty good. And now we're gonna get the headlights put together, I guess. Since I gotta find the other one of these. I also like that the colors are bright and distinct in Friends. There's not a lot of drab, low contrast stuff. It makes it very easy to pick through when you're colorblind. But I can't find this piece. This piece again. But another one. So it's under here somewhere. There it is. It was under another piece. Good stuff. And I need yellow studs. Whoops. Oh, it's classic style lights too. In a lot of the older kits, they didn't have flat studs. So all headlights would be these with the bump on them. Flat studs are a relatively recent thing. There we go. That in there. As a lesbian, I can tell you that flat studs have been Very nice. Doing here? Wait, that's a single brick? Oh my gosh, that's a single brick. What even is that? I have never seen something like that before. I thought that was two different pieces attached together in the instructions, but no, that is a single piece. Oh, that's weird. I think you've got a good idea of what it looks like from all angles now. Round boy, yep. The round boy goes here. That's what's that called? The thing that protect. Wow, just a second. Throat is all stuffed up. Sorry about that. I muted myself, and now also my audio bars are fucked up. Alright, good. I'm still coming through. Mox loves them. That's good. They are very interesting bricks. I've never seen those before. And these go, just regular bricks go beside them. And it's okay to be just a regular brick. It's okay to not be something amazing. Because I love you just the way you are. I cried for like 3 days when Fred Rogers died. He was maybe the one thing that kept me sane throughout my childhood. And I have never cried for a celebrity before or since then. And I remember very specifically thinking that he was the only one who ever told me, I love you just the way you are. There we go. Some plates in there. And a bigger plate. It looks more like a fish than a truck right now. I guess it could be a fish truck. What's that game that the shmup, kind of like Gradius, but all the ships are fish? I can't remember the name of it. Parodius. No, that has penguins and stuff. This is like a game that takes itself very seriously, but the entire aesthetic is designed around ocean life, and it's really incredible to look at. It does happen in space, and everything's robotic, but everything's designed around looking like a fish. No, not Echo. Echo only part of it happens in space, and it catches you off guard. Man, that game's fucking weird. From the 80s. Because of course it's from the 80s. No one remembers the game I'm talking about. These joints go on the back. Joints go on the back. Like, I could look it up, but I'd have to walk over to my computer to do it. Or close chat on my phone. So, fuck that. Oh, whoops, I did that one backwards. Remember with a lot of old bricks, these actually had a pretty big problem when when they didn't have as good a manufacturing process. These would break a lot right here when you pull the joint out. So I got into the habit of just never taking them apart unless I absolutely had to. Darius, yes, that's the one, thank you. There's a whole series of those, and they're really good. That's one that Sue could beat on 1 or 2 quarters. There was a few of those. I remember when that guy claimed to have gotten the record score in Donkey Kong. Oh man, and then it turned out more recently that he lied. I remember Sue calling bullshit as soon as she heard that what he had done. And then watching the videos about it, it was just beyond suspicious, but people just kind of accepted it. People didn't think that people would cheat at that, because why would you do that? Yeah, Twin Galaxies had a lot of problems. And there is that question. Why would he do that? And I guess it was for the attention. It doesn't make sense for a rational human being to try and claim to be the best at something without actually being the best at something. Why would you cheat at video game, right? But most human beings are not particularly rational. I might go so far as to say no human being is rational. But some are slightly less irrational. Now, cheating at single-player games, I fully support. If the game's too much for you, go ahead and cheat. No sane person is gonna judge you for that. Alright, that's a bad word to use, and I shouldn't say that, especially being mentally ill myself. How about no cool person is gonna judge you for that? This is starting to look more Trucc-like, huh? There are just certain words that I should remove from my vocabulary in the way that I use them. Alright, looks like this is the license plate. No, Dark Souls fan will judge you for that. They don't let you. You can't be a Pokemon master if you tell people off for cheating at a single-player game. I agree wholeheartedly. You also can't be a Pokemon master if you cheat at a multiplayer game, though. Unless it's a co-op multiplayer game where everyone's agreed to cheat. See, there's caveats to everything. Alright, let's get this license plate sticker on here. It's a little crooked, but it's also too fast for you. Having trouble. How about this? It wants to focus on my hand. Focus, damn you. Y'all know it says too fast for you. Gotta hold it like the makeup artists on YouTube. I'm trying to hold it like Stuart... Oh, it worked that time. I'm trying to hold it like Stuart Ashen, because he's real good at getting his camera to autofocus correctly. I take a lot of my style from Stuart Ashen. I wear that on my sleeve, as it were, you know? By the way, he streams every Tuesday. Well, nearly every Tuesday. And I highly recommend watching him. I know that's me plugging for a much larger channel, but he is absolutely worth watching. That is. His channel is just Ashens. He absolutely doesn't need our help, but I still encourage people to watch him. Because he's just super good. Alright, now we need one of these big curvy boys. We put a grill on. Like, there's a lot of streamers that I'll be like, maybe a little hesitant to recommend to people. Ashens has been doing his thing for like a decade and has just repeatedly proven himself to be cool, so. And he's got a nice, soothing British accent. Not that British accent. My British accents aren't perfect by any stretch. Okay, now we get this plate on here, and we get another doll seat on there. That's since they don't have, since dolls don't have, for lack of a better term, holes in their butts. They use these things to stick their feet to in order to sit down. So, fun fact. If this was an edited video, I'd put fun fact up on the stream. On the screen. Let's see. Now we need one of these. That's a gray one. That goes there. And now we grab a couple of these. That's another one that didn't exist till more recently. They used to have them in this shape, but they never had them doubled up like this till fairly recently. Mind you, some of the stuff I say fairly recently is like a decade ago, because I didn't get a lot of Lego for a very long time, which is sad in and of itself. One of these days, I am hoping to get my old Lego collection back from my bio mom, because that could be fun for free building. It is an extensive collection. Thousands and thousands of bricks. Maybe I'll just, like, give her some money for it. Buy my own shit back, you know? As far as I know, it's just rotting away in a closet, so. Alright, so now I guess we're doing the back of the truck. I guess fits onto the joints at the back. Alright, ooh. Oh, that's cute. I didn't notice that. So, the two sides of this each have a sticker. The front side that you can see right now has a phone number, which in Lego's current tradition is the set number, the kit number, 41348. Which I think is wonderful. And then on the other side, we get... Whoops, no, don't fall. Almost knocked stuff right off the table. A cool wrench that's on fire. Fuck yeah. Haha, 413. Nice, right? 48. There's the other one. Alright, now we gotta get a couple plates. Round flat plates. A round flat plate and a round flat stud. As opposed to a non-round stud, which makes it a plate. Nice, just like real wrenches. Yeah, the on-fire kind. Now we flip this over, and we stick some claws to it. And on top of the claws, put some of these cool smooth bits. Got the bumps on the top and then curve on the bottom. Alright, now we're moving on to a sub build. Starts with this. And we stick these bits on there. And then those big muddy tire tracks make sense. I get it on there the right way because it's not mirrored. There we go. Muddy tire tracks. And same thing with the other one. Did I just do that backwards? Totally did. You know what? We're gonna leave it like that. That way they're not identical on both sides, so it looks authentic, I guess. Those middle parts wrong. I like it. I like it that way. Fuck you. Alright, so we attach it to the claws. And then we attach this entire sub-build onto joints at the back. Alright, now we're flipping it over. And we grab a couple pieces here. Goes under the bumper. This one goes by the back wheels. I'm gonna put the tires on one of these days. Flip it over again. Grab the steering wheel. This steering wheel has been in use for a very, very long time. Let me, real quick, demonstrate how long I've known these steering wheels. Little dusty. dust it off a bit before I... This little fella right here, my first ever Lego kit, and that's a duplicate, as it were, a different version, or a different one. Hopefully all that came through on the mic. But this is the first Lego kit I ever got. This is one Christy got me as a present. So it's technically, I mean, it's just as old, but it's technically newer. Because it's in better shape and all that. But she got it for me fairly recently. I've shown it on stream before. But it uses the exact same steering wheel, albeit in a different color. And I think it's really cool that a piece that specialized has stuck around that long. Alright, so that goes right here. On the left side, as those things tend to go in American cars. Whoops, sorry. This goes here. Look right. I mean, it looks right, but... Oh, okay. That is not how you drive. That's silly. That is dangerous, Olivia. Whoops. Take this. Put it here. I guess that's a mirror. So one thing that disappointed me with Friends, this was shortly before the race was released, is there's a building box called the Friendship Box. It's one of the things to build with it is a little robot, and it was always stocked right beside the Lego Tech toys, the ones that have electronic parts and remote control and all that. But despite being stocked there, it didn't have any electronic or mechanical features. I found that extremely disappointing, that they would almost put on the illusion that they were advertising technological stuff to girls, but then didn't actually. So I'm glad that they switched directions at that point. Alright, now we've got a windshield. And on the back here, got a window frame for reasons. And a couple of posts next to it. That's good. I think that the race has really revitalized the whole thing for a lot more girls. And boys, and NBs. I think it's just revitalized Friends in general. Which was originally maybe more beloved by parents than kids, while Elves was more beloved by kids than parents. Not to say that this wasn't beloved by kids by any stretch. But I think parents tended to pick it over Elves because of bad gender stereotypes. Hey B. Currently watching the stream in bed because technology is amazing. I'm glad to hear it. Alright, now we're gonna make the roof, I guess, which is not on fire, unlike the wrench. Well, you know what? You know what the FBI says is that winners don't do drugs. So, you know, there's all sorts of things that master trainers can't do. I don't know what you just linked, but I'm going to take a look. Can't become a master trainer if you... Oh, I've seen that before. That was on the fucking... What's it called? That was on the window of Toys R Us I used to go to play Pokemon cards. The FBI like everybody's parents now or something? No, that was the 80s. The FBI doesn't give a fuck now. Alright, let's see if I can get this on relatively straight. Hey, not really. I fix that? Do I want to fix that? Oh, dyspraxia. Please let me get good at stickers. I need to just buy a bunch of stickers to practice with. Alright, that's a bit better. Yeah, let's get off the topic of the FBI, except to make fun of those arcade intro screens. That can go into troubling territory very quickly. It's okay, B. Thank you for respecting my request, though. Alright, now we gotta put these finishing flag stickers. Just realized I had my windows in the wrong order. I thought these would go on flags, which honestly is weird when they're stickers for flags. Because there used to be just printed flags for any racing set. It's a mechanic's truck. It can tow, full of tools. Olivia doesn't participate in the races so much. As a competitor, she just fixes everyone's cars and shit. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's center that a bit. That's the roof. Le mécanique. Precisely. I need a hollow stud. Stick that on there. And now we need loud, obnoxious sirens. Oh, hell yes. I do believe you that that's actual French. I don't speak much French anymore. Me and Sue were both in French immersion for a long time, and it doesn't stick. It doesn't stick if you don't keep doing it. There we go. Now it looks like a fucking truck. Now let's get these pipes in here. Oh wow, that's actually got a Technic connection. Probably a specialty Technic piece. I don't speak and have never spoken French. I used to speak quite a bit, and now I don't. It's confusing to go between, like, European French and Canadian French anyway. Because someone will say something in Canadian French, and then the European will say, well, that's terrible French. That's just the worst French I've ever heard. And then they'll say something, and the Canadian will be like, well, that's terrible French. Because the languages are quite a lot different. So it got confusing anyway. You have heard that it's a language. That would be correct to the best of my knowledge. Alright, now we got to... Oh, okay. So, instead of like a wheel, this is just a spare tire. Which is pretty fucking cool. That sticks into the back like this. Took like 4 years of French. All I've got now is merde. Unless that means shit. Isn't merde Spanish? Don't even have that. Alright, now here, I know I've mentioned this before, but this is how... Oh, this is such a good build. This has so many classic bits. That is how we used to make fire extinguishers way, way back when. Like the early 90s? That's how we made fire extinguishers. I can't believe they done that. That is so cool. I am very happy just about that little detail. That's verde. Vilt is French for green, while verde is, I think, Spanish for green. I may be wrong. This is like that meme. Verde is, I think, Spanish for green, while vert would be the French equivalent. One telephone meme where no one gets it right ever. That's a good meme. Alright, now we gotta set more tools in this toolbox back here. What's it want from us? The oil can. Remembers back before they had small fire extinguishers that were actually useful. I do. I actually remember that. Then we've got a drill here. We didn't get useful fire extinguishers until like the mid-90s. There were mini fire extinguishers. They existed. They just didn't work. Alright, so now we're finally going to attach the wheels. The last tire is behind the truck. It sure is. Late 80s thing? It wasn't where I was. It was absolutely not until the mid-90s. So maybe they were just too expensive to use on a regular basis in regular spaces. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Just get in the toolbox. Thank you. Now I've realized that I'm supposed to attach other tools right here, which is cool. Various types of wrenches. Nowadays, there's like actually useful stuff. Useful miniature fire extinguishers. But that's a fairly recent invention. There we go. Now we get the last two wheels on. And we has ourselves a truck. And this toolbox is not the best built. Other than that, though, I think that's a really cool build with some really classic design philosophy, which is probably intentional. Trucks and ham. So here's Olivia in her car. We got a speed bump over here with the little fella on it. Got a robot. Here, let me move the camera a bit so y'all can see all of it. Got Olivia in her car. Her launcher. Got the big service truck that is also Olivia's in trans pride colors. We got this speed bump, which is also like gerbil crossing. Chambon. Honk honk. And then we got our little trans robot friend. I am pretty happy with this build overall. In any case, we have an hour or more left. So I'm going to hit BRB real quick, and then we're going to move on to the other build. I'll see you guys in a minute. So I don't know if you noticed, but today's song is Melody Man. It's now played 2.5 times. I figure it's easy to keep playing a song that already has, like, the credit at the beginning, because then I don't have to write in another credit. A little lazy maybe, but oh well. Well, there's a big old bass plate. It's not one of the real nice bendy bass plates. It's one of the smaller ones that's just, like, a plate. But I guess these bendy ones are probably more expensive to produce. It might actually be cheaper because they don't have the bottom stuff to them, so I don't really know. Don't look at me, I'm not a Lego. There we go. And this build is, as far as I know, the only race set that includes Andrea, who is my favorite of the 5, mostly because she's intersex and her name is Andrea, which is the same as one of my sisters, who is also intersex. And also it includes this old woman, Dottie, who seems pretty cool. But I think this is going to be fun. We're going to go a little over time, because this is a slightly bigger build, and we're more than halfway done. I think we'll be done by 11:30, but I can't promise that for sure. So we'll see how it goes. So how's everyone holding up? Thanks for sticking with me. Let's grab baggie number 1 out of here. Move this plate out the way. Stick my wave racer in shot real quick, because I love this build. This is the thing that introduced me to Lego, and I adore it. Hear those poly bags crinkle. Now, when I refer to poly Frisbee, I apologize for the slight vibration. Blame my chow. Hey, if you're gonna scratch yourself like that, please move away from the table. He understood about 3 of those words and has no context for any of them. But he did move, so it's all good. Here we go. Open up some poly bags. Now, when I refer to poly bags, as I said before I was interrupted, I'm referring to sets that come purely in a poly bag, no box or anything. All these come in, all Lego kits come in, to my knowledge, polyurethane bags, so. But the poly bag kits come in just a bag, and nothing else. No box or anything like that. Alright, so Andrea this week is not wearing her pride colors. Unless this is a pride color I'm not familiar with, which is green and yellow. If anyone knows if that's a different pride color, please tell me, because I would love to know more about Andrea. Get the head on there. And them's all the prides, huh? I like Pride Kappa. That's a nice touch at the end. Yeah, I don't see any green and yellow on there. I think it's green. Y'all can maybe tell better. It looks green to me. Green's another tough one when you're blue-yellow. Because, you know, it's halfway in between the two. So sometimes it can fade in too. To speak with that, made a hot spot on his leg. And I'm usually pretty good about fixing his hot spots with hydrocortisone. But he's making it tough with this one. But who keeps licking off the hydrocortisone, and that's really bad for him. It looks like an aquamarine. Yeah, that's what I figured, which is halfway between green and blue. That makes it even more difficult. Alright, so we got her without her helmet here. Another super pretty doll figure. And we can switch her hair out for her helmet, which also has her hair coming out the back. Let's set it like that. I need to get a visor on there, huh? Did I forget to visor Olivia's helmet? I probably did. Do that afterwards. These helmets are a lot like just slightly modified versions of the old style helmets, too. I wonder if these will fit on doll figures. Wow, they do. Look at that. She can wear one of the old style helmets. They are that similar. I'm impressed. I like that a lot. Alright, so now we've got Andrea, along with her hair. Now we gotta put together Dottie, who has a DreamWorks smirk. Where does her hair go? This shit's crazy. I love this hairdo. Now there's someone who knows how to do up her hair. There we go. Got some legs on her. Oh my gosh. Also, as well as legs, gonna get some motherfucking roller skates. Hell yes. Dottie don't give a fuck. Dottie gonna bring you your burger and ain't even gonna take a step. She just gonna roll on up to your car. So now you wanna focus? Come on. Focus on Andrea then. Is this that racist camera thing where it won't focus on black people? No, it's focusing now, but not as quickly or precisely. I know it was having a lot of trouble with Olivia, but it seems to have less trouble with Andrea. Alright. So, I guess we're making like a table. That looks red. There we go. Pretty rad table. Now we're getting some corners that come in red and white. Checkers. That's the name of a cafe with red and white. Oh shit, I need to change the dashboard, don't I? Just realized I have the wrong build listed on it. Oh. 4, 1, 3, 4, 9. Drifting Diner. See, I'm a goddamn professional. Alright, now I need more of these corners. I was gonna say, I love bright contrasts. They make vision so much easier. There we go. That looks pretty good there. Coming out back of his neck. Now we're gonna make... Now this is gonna be just like the Buzz Cola can. From Lego Dimensions, huh? Yeah, it's got the same print and everything, so that's pretty rad. There, now you can see the print. It's a pop tab. You know, in some areas they say soda. Aw, y'all so quaint. Yes, she is actually a car hop. So now we're just stuffing stuff in here. Oh, okay. That's a pen, a marker. We've seen those before. I guess these just lay in here, which is weird. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that is. Guess it's a thing. Sorry about that. Alright. Now we're starting on another car. This will be Annie's car. R. And where's my seat? Here we go. Got the steering column thingy. Now we attach the wheels. This one's going by real quick. We're so familiar with building the cars by this point. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. And one more. I like that all the cars share the exact same body, so the parts are actually interchangeable, as the garage showed. Alright, now we get the pink bumpers. And yellow front that actually has a sticker on it. Andrea is things that Andrea is into is playing music and cosplay. So she gets a little winged note on her hood. And the impact beams on the side of her car have lights and stars because she's stylish as hell. Look at that shit. And perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. I don't have to worry about which side they're on this time because they're actually reversible. Oh my god, this is going into Pimp My Ride territory now. Wait till you see this next bit. Go. And stick these on. And I need a Technic brick to go in the middle. Yo, we heard you were attacked by a bear, so we put a salmon cannon in your SUV. That's the worst idea I have ever heard. Oh, whoops. Just realized this is backwards. Actually, everything else was backwards, but this is more backwards. There we go. And as you can see, her propulsion system is a speaker set. Tweeters and a big ol' subwoofer. Amazing. Goddamn amazing. Welcome back, B. So here we have Andrea in her awesome music car. Boom, 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 boom. Heard that a lot of the time on that show they've had to unfuck the car because things they did ended up making it not street legal. Yeah, I've heard that too. It's almost like he's not really a mechanic. I'm not saying you can't be a musician and a mechanic. However, Pimp My Ride was unintentionally a comedy at first. Exhibit isn't a mechanic, he's just the host. Yeah, but he he or his team decides what goes on the car, and they're all terrible ideas. That's all I'm saying. Point is that no matter how good your mechanics are, there are some things that just aren't legal. That's very true. And the mechanics should know better. That's why you need to have someone there to tell you no when you have 100 good ideas and 1,000 bad ones. I suppose it would have worked to say, 1 good idea and 10 bad ones, but oh well. Saw blade wheels. You know what? I agree that saw blade wheels should probably not be street legal. I hate to say it, but that just seems like good sense. There we are. And we got some bricks on there. I haven't watched much Pimp My Ride, but I feel like a show with a mechanic that isn't told no would be the funniest shit. It's hilarious. And as I said, at first that hilarity was unintentional. They did lean into it later on. Alright. Now, speaking of speakers, which just reminded me of that line from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Hey dude, don't you know westerns are dead? Speaking of dead, that is a bad movie that I absolutely love. We used to watch that all the time. Government just doesn't want you to be ready for the apocalypse. They gotta make sure that Mad Max can kill people. If we're all prepared ahead of time, then he's just gonna be screwed. Westerns will never die. There are a lot of problems with Western stuff on the whole. But I think as long as the genre continues to advance along with the world, it can be a really cool setting. The Western subgenres will never die. Absolutely. Give it 3 years before someone remakes The Quick and the Dead. I don't think I've seen The Quick and the Dead. Is that Eastwood or... Wayne, maybe? A lot of people. Oh, was it one of those superstar cast westerns? My problem with westerns is it took a cool concept and ruined it with it being straight white dudes, right? And all records of the era show that straight white dudes made up a very, very minimal cross section of fucking cowpokes. Most were black and Chinese, so let's just whitewash it all, right? Hell yeah, I'd watch a... What's it called? I'd watch a Western with B in it. Alright, another sticker. This is, I think, the biggest one we've had yet. It's a screen that shows the race, which is super cool. JimmyWangYang.jpg. Also, it was very gay. Yes. There we go. Oh, that is so cool. I love it. I think that's supposed to go higher, though. Judging by the picture. Doesn't do a great job of showing how it lines up, but I think it's supposed to go like this. Or not. Maybe it is not supposed to go like that. Alright, so there's only one way it fits, and that's the way I had it, so I guess that's correct. Yeah, the whole straight white dudes in every genre is creepy and weird and makes me really uncomfortable. Always has. It was always so weird to watch American stuff back in British Columbia, because a lot of our local TV was mostly brown people. And then we'd watch American TV and everyone was white, and it was weird and off-putting. Again, non-binary and trans people have existed throughout history in every role imaginable. Absolutely. I mean, this Westerns leave out cis women. That's incredible. That they even managed to leave out cis women, who no one can deny existed. No one can even pretend that they didn't exist. Ooh, popcorn. Yeah, that's right, Hollywood. Hit B up. Want to see the trans pirates? Hell yes. Like I said, Moira in Overwatch literally had me crying with happiness, because she is the first time I've ever seen a character in anything who was intersex and not played as a joke. So, time for step 2. I don't think women existed until the late 90s, when it really became popular to be a woman. Let me stick are you? There he is. Kappa HD. Alright. Oh, we also have a little burb. I totally forgot to introduce the little burb. She does her own makeup. We'll focus. Ever. Burb. Out of focus burb. Fuck yeah. Beep cheap. Step 2, electric boogaloo. Ah, but we're not breaking anything. At least I'm gonna try not to. Alright, let's just open the bag before I get more confused. You know, as much as I dislike the propaganda that comes with, like, shows like VeggieTales, I really do like some of their songs. One of my favorites being the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything. That's maybe one of my favorite kid show songs ever. Let's see. There we go, and this just clips on there. You can't even see that on the camera. It's too low to the ground. Move it back a bit. Or down slightly. Which was your favorite kids songs show? Are you for or against the introduction of Billy Biggle? I am not familiar with that whatsoever. Oddly large portion of my child and young adulthood, honestly. I like Lazy Town. Lazy Town is a legitimately good show, at least for first few seasons. I didn't ever watch the very last part of it because they changed actors for Sporticus and Stephanie, and I didn't like the new actors. Honestly, the thing they should have done, they had all the lore in place. Instead of the new actor being Sporticus, the new actor should have been hero number 12, hero number 13, etc. Because Sporticus is superhero number 11. There were 10 heroes before him. So it really would have worked out a lot better if each new actor had been a new superhero. Should have done Doctor Who. Doctor Who'd it up. Of Veggie Tales, except instead of teaching kids the Bible, it teaches kids that LGBTQ plus people should exist and should be accepted. Hell yeah. Partial to the Cheeseburger Song or Barbara Manatee. Personally, I just like any song about pirates. So we got the pirates who don't do anything. We just sit at home and lie around. And then we also got the pirate song from Lazy Town, which was Yar har fiddle-dee-dee, the life of a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Which you probably heard in memes about the Pirate Bay. That show's so good, y'all. Lazy Town, I highly recommend it if you have a streaming service that plays it. Put that on there. Up until lunchtime today, I was a gay pirate, and then I changed my username on Masto. Wow. So you're no longer a gay pirate, now you're just a gay? Sorry, the page flipped without my consent. Need this stud. And I need, I guess, a beige stud? I don't... Oh, there it is. Username is literally b.iso asks Jeeves. I like that. Alright, now we need your green stud. So this one is not supposed to be translucent. What the heck? There should be a dark red, or maybe it's one of these browns. That is hard to see. I think it's a brown. Now translucent red goes right here. Now every post you make is asking Jeeves. That's a good point, honestly. Can you ever not ask Jeeves again? Remember Alta Vista. There should be a gray grill here. There it is. Oh, it's silver, actually. No, it is gray. Huh. I have a hard time telling the difference between the dark gray and the silver. Translucent, more like cislucent. Wow, that's a shit pun. I liked it. I can't think of it, but there's this one show that was like either originally a Christian show that got an edit for wider TV or the opposite. But it was weird because it was a pretty well-known kids show. About how it went. 3D animated. Unless Fox News is 3D animated. Well, those people can't be real, right? Jesus. Alright. Finished up through page 27 now. Alright. Everything's back in place. Now we create some cups. Five Nights at Freddy's. That's a legitimately good joke right there. And I'm afraid it will be lost on anyone who isn't like thoroughly into Five Nights at Freddy's. And the life of its creator. Oh, look at these drinks. These are cool as fuck. We got just like a canned lead. And then we've got like a cool sundae. Got cherries and everything. Tucker Carlson came from the same cloning factory that Rufus came from. Oh my gosh. Alright, so translucent pink. More translucent pink. There we go. Oh, there's more. But wait. That goes there. Good stuff. And then non-translucent pink. Oh, pink, as it were. Oh. There's a sign. Gets this stuck on. Right one, number 5, yep. Oh, I know what the silver cup is. This is a shake machine. So that's the metal cup they use for mixing it. Okay. And this goes like this. And this goes on here. Experimenting with translucent materials a lot more in your 3D models. Very cool. Working on simulating stuff that's so thin that light can shine through it. Oh, wow. Now the shake machine's lever and or nozzle goes here. Guess it's the lever. This goes behind it. Hell yeah, we got a shake machine. Oh, printed brick. Printed brick alert. On focus. Well, you can get the gist of it. It is a cash register. We got a number pad, some ups and downs, a receipt printer, the number 95 displayed on the screen. Yes, Mox, a cash register. Frosted light bulb glass. Ah. Alright. Looking at things with my glasses off. I'm so sorry. It just doesn't want to focus on some stuff. I really wish it would. Could do manual focus, but holy shit is that a lot of work when you're moving stuff around. At least it focuses on the models just fine. It's just individual pieces it has a hard time with. Like this coin, not gonna focus. But you can see it's a nickel. Okay, it's focused pretty well there, it's just small. Someday we're gonna have really good hecking autofocus. I hope so. Alright, now we need another sticker. Which is the most amazing thing. Part Berg, part Trucc. Oh yes. The ultimate life form. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. The ultimate creation. Alright, so now we're gonna stick this post here and build it bigger, build it higher. Get some glass on there. This series, this theme, Friends the Race, is really big on these curved windows. It's a nice aesthetic. Not gonna lie. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Up a bit so y'all can see what I'm attaching. It looks like there's another printed plate. Ants. Looks like it says Rishvar. I don't know what the R is, but there's Olivia, Andrea, and those are the only names I can make out. There's 4 names. 5 names, because there's the one at the top. I think that just says lists. But I can make out Olivia and Andrea as the middle 2. Bottom one starts with either an H or the K, and the top one starts with an R, so I don't know who those are. But that list goes right there. Curved windows are really cool. Alright, now we're turning this around. We're going to take this popsicle stand to the moon. Right there. There. And on top of it is the big red button. Don't press it, everyone will die. Alright, another sticker time. Is sticker number 1. Okay. Please don't touch anything.apk. Very nice. Is there a mobile version of Please Don't Touch Anything? Seems very fitting. Since instead of clicking, you touch things. Don't think so, actually. That seems like they're missing a step. Seems like the exact game that's made for mobile, right? I hate it when I remember something, but it turns out it never existed. I know that feeling. Now we've got this sign. I need to find the backing to. But it's a shake that's on fire. That's good stuff. That's what you want in a shake, right? Flames. That sits in the window here. The free market. It's available on cardboard and cardboard equivalent foam 3. Oh, that's bizarre. There was this weird kids show with airplanes that had a weird edit. Huh. I remember there was JJ the Jet Plane. Is that what you're thinking of? Cardboard Mox is... Well, not Cardboard Mox, but you know what I mean. Cardboard is the de facto name for phone VR. Because Google Cardboard got it out there first. It wasn't so scary looking as JJ the Jet Plane. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. A cardboard Mox. I fall right over. Oops, that is the wrong plate. Yeah, I can't think of any other cartoons about jet planes that I'm familiar with. But I'm also like 15 years older than you, so we probably have very different shows to remember that we would remember. Exactly, only Xenon is familiar with it. Alright, now we get a door. Well, this one doesn't have a bathroom. I was hoping to get another gender-neutral bathroom. That made me super happy in the office when they had the gender-neutral bathroom. Gendering bathrooms is, on its own, extremely creepy. The ideas behind it should make you uncomfortable. It was something that came after I stopped watching Nick Jr. Gotcha. So it might have been one of those short-lived Nick Jr. shows. There was a lot of those. There was that cartoonized version of the Vietnam War that came out in like 2003. Wait, no. Do you mean Watership Down? That's older than 2003, isn't it? Much older. That is the movie that scarred every child for life forever. Oh, it was a terrible joke. Yeah, that's actually a thing though. I don't know what movie you're joking as a cartoonized version of the Vietnam War though. Not talking about Watership Down. Fucking hell, Otto Carisi. Jesus suffing Christ. Once autocorrect gets started, it don't stop. It's like a goddamn Pringle up in here. That's why That's why I could never replace my full-sized keyboard. Yeah, the Rabbit movie/book was about war. Very specifically. Tried to find the thing with the planes, and I fell down a nostalgia hole of 90s Christian youth culture. Wow. I didn't get a lot of exposure to that. For all the not great that I grew up with, Christian propaganda was not included in it. At least not much. Had all the exposure to that. I imagine that there's some gems in it, in all that are actually really good. I imagine that there's a lot of terrible too, though. Just remember reading it as a child at an inappropriate age. I think that happened to a lot of us because people just assumed that because it was a cartoon about bunnies, that it was appropriate for kids because parents are fucking dumb. Alright, now we get more plates up here to reinforce everything. This is good. Incorrect? Looks correct. Oh, I was looking at it wrong. It is correct, but my eyes were seeing it the wrong way. Worship the devil goddess Agnost because I'm an agnostic. Very nice. I worship Athea, the god of atheism. So I can relate. Come at me, Christians that say you can't have morality without a god, because I do have one. The idea that morality only comes with a god is kind of terrifying all on its own, huh? That people who think that would go out and just do horrible things if they didn't have a god, that definitely says more about them than it does any god or godlessness. Like, I'm not talking bullshit there, right? Y'all agree with me on that one? It seems logical to me. Yeah, it's terrifying. As someone who still identifies as Christian, yes, that's super fucked up. It is terrifying, and it was the justification for a lot of violence against your ancestors. That's scary shit. So this is the trans diner right here, I guess. Although it is like aquamarine rather than just straight blue. It's certainly trans adjacent though. I'm learning to recognize this color as aqua. Although, without the reference of the rest of the colors in this kit, I doubt I'd be able to tell. I am a bit of a cylinder with length 4, radius 2, the same time as the first one is the best way to get a chance to win the... Oh my god, we need to get the quote bot set up. Need to get the quote bot set up precisely for shit like that. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Since it can be hosted on not OBS. Oh my god, I forgot their name. The people who do alert bots? Streamlabs. Since it's hosted on Streamlabs' cloud now, we can actually do a quote bot with fairly little trouble. Ooh, I like this. So the table is not just any old table. As you can see, The table is also part car. I'm already going to have to deal with that being on YouTube forever. It's an honor. It's an honor that will never be forgotten. I am the table. I am all this. Ain't that the truth? Oh, and I need a grill. There we go. Lovely. Car-themed table at the corner of the restaurant. Super frickin' cool. Oh, it's not done yet either. In fact, it's starting to seem less useful as a table the more I put on it. Oh my god, the next step is super good. Okay. Y'all see this cool crystal gem right here? Y'all see these crystals that form in volcanoes? You know what this is? You know what this is being used for? Goddamn French fries. Holy shit, that's amazing. I remember the first time I saw one of these crystals was in a submarine kit about underwater exploration. I have a good quote too. Xenon Fiber 2019. Love to eat sulfur. The extra O is on purpose. Yeah, that's why you had to add it. Oh, that is so good. Alright, now we're gonna make Borg. See, we got lettuce. We're gonna make a McDLT here. We got Borg meat. We got more Borg meat. And we got tomat. Then we got the other bun. No cheese on this Borg. This is a plain Borg, no cheese. Stick that on there so it can sit on the table. And there we go, we got Borg. It's actually a really convincing Borg, too. I like how there's a crystal that is literally salt. Yes. Salt crystallizes very easily. As we all know, it's magma when it's below the Earth's crust, lava when it flows down the volcano, and fries once it cools enough to eat. Oh, that's amazing. Oh yeah, cats love salt. Most mammals do. Alright, so that's step 2 finished. We're gonna start on the third part now. As I said, we're going a little late. It'll be okay, we're on the final step now. Wait, what? Why is there a yellow star? I have an extra yellow star? Oh, it's probably for the bird, huh? Does it fit on the bird somehow? No, it doesn't fit on the bird. There's no place on this entire build with a yellow star, so I don't know why I have an extra yellow star. That's weird. I got it on the cheap from an ag supply store that was closing down. Well, that's awesome. Alrighty. So now, I guess we're starting right here with this. Thought I was gonna have to, you know, start building on my own. Like that song says. Here I go again on my own. down the only road that I have ever known. Sounds unhealthy, honestly. Maybe branch out and find new roads. Jackass. I meant to do that. And I would like to see you prove otherwise. Everything is fine. Nothing is broken. Maybe a little broken. See you later, B. Thanks for coming. There we go. Now this goes on here. Alright, we're good. We're good. Totally fine. Little broken, but still good. Yeah, still good. Now I need some gray L's. Well, a gray L. Which goes there. This is just more reinforcement right now. Always good to have reinforcement in these kits. That's something that Trucc build, as much as I love it, lacks in a few places, especially where system bricks are involved. All the Technic stuff is really well reinforced, but the system stuff will just fall off if you nudge it. And I think that could be improved in future versions. What are you quoting there, Mox? Because I know I've heard that before. Little
That's
broken, but still good.
His house. It's a sign. Hobbit hole. Minecraft server.
Oh, Christy says it's a sign over one of the chests in Hobbit Hole on the Minecraft server. For some reason, I was thinking that was quoting something too. Lilo and Stitch, thank you.
Oh, all right then. I'm a child.
All right, you've never seen that movie. There we go. I haven't seen it in a long time. I love it. It's got certain memories associated with it, though. Make it a little difficult. But that doesn't make it any less beautiful of a movie. Where is it? Did I lose it? No, there it is. Thought maybe it had flown off the table. Didn't hear any tinkling on the wood floor, though. And by tinkling, I mean stuff skittering across it, not urination. Though I didn't hear any urination either. Gosh, this is just hard to see because it gets so tall, huh? Well, we're making another berg. Making another big giant berg. Fit. Darn it. Fit. One hell of a berg. Look at this berg. It is good berg. On the back end of berg, we make more berg. What goes in back end of Berg? Berg. And tips their hat. Alright, now let's add the lettuce. And this is either tomat or chup. You say tomate, I say tomat. And cheese or mustard. Use your imagination. I think it's cheese, though. I think it's intended to be cheese. Specifically that weird first world cheese that we get, where they dye it to make it brighter orange. So it looks unnatural, but it's how we're used to seeing it. So when we see natural cheese, we think it looks gross. Now that's a first world problem right there. Oh my gosh. Just losing my grip on stuff. Alright, let's take a look at Borg right now. That's a really nice looking Lego Borg. I like that a lot. Alright, now we need a flagpole and a claw. And I am surprised with how many of these flags that they use, specifically this one that's racing, checkered racing stuff with a heart in the middle. I'm really surprised they didn't just print them. There's just a ton of these. Now we flip it over, and on the other side of the flag, for some reason, is motherfucking bacon and eggs. I'm gonna lift stuff up more because the camera's tilted up.
It's the breakfast menu.
It's the breakfast menu on the back of a waving flag. There we go. That clips on there. That way when you're inside the diner, you get a menu. When you're outside of the diner, you get a logo. Just good advertising. That's just good business sense. Now we're going to do another flag, flag, flag. There it is. On the side that faces outwards. But checkers. Side that faces inwards. We put lovely undersea crystals mined for scientific purposes. And on this aquamarine board, turn this down again now. But a Borg crystal and an ice cream, which I guess cost 3, 1, and 2. I also love the face on the Berg, but it's about to go away. Because this is where the menu goes. If I can find it. There we go. I don't know what currency that is. But apparently it costs 3 for a Berg, 1 for a fries, and 2 for a ice cream. A secret smile. Aww. Now we're making some chairs. Which have the logo for the local Boomerang Diner on them for some reason. Like, that's actually very similar to a logo for an Oklahoma City business called the Boomerang Diner. A retro 50s cafe. It is, which is what this is too, so it makes sense, I guess. It's just that it's like also a boomerang. Right, but this one doesn't suck. You are so right there. No offense to the Boomerang Diner, I just don't like y'all's food. Other people probably do. But that's just my opinion. Man, we won't be able to say stuff like that once we get a big audience. People will get mad at us then. Better get it all out of our systems now, huh? People don't actually want things from the 50s, they just want the racism part. Not the high income taxes or, you know, anything other than the racism and the sexism. Regardless, some of the styles are kind of cool. I do think that. I think I just scared off a rando. I saw our count go up and then go back down after I said that. Oh well. I guess we're making a counter or a grill. This looks like a grill. Yep, because you know what the next thing that goes on it is? Motherfucking eggs. Hell yeah. Just printed eggs. How good is that? And then over on the side, got mustard and ketchup. I don't know why you keep those right next to the grill, but I guess that's your system, Dottie. And then over on this side, we get salt and pepper. Each of those gets one of these gray flat studs. Alright, so now we attach this grill to the inside. Oh, it's a counter grill. So people get their food cooked right in front of them. That back so y'all can see that. That's pretty rad. Not the most spacious place, but I suppose most people are here for drive-in. Alright, and now we're going to make the launcher for Andrea's car. It's weird that we waited this long to do so. Every car needs a launcher. Every launcher needs a hero. Every hero needs a cool theme song. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sure it would have been hilarious, though. Alright, more gray. More gray. They needed breakfast first. There you go. Almost there. That's my only Star Wars reference, by the way. It's the part where some guy's trying to shoot the other thing, and the other guy's telling him to stay on target. And they say it like several times. My only Star Wars reference. Alright, now we're putting the launcher part of the launcher together. The part that launches. These on here. See, this one, they didn't have these hitches, whatever we were calling them. They didn't have them disappear partway through the build. Get on there. Okay. So I think what we're going to do, now that the build's about finished, I'm not going to show the entire race area. I'm not going to show every build we've done of the race. But I am going to grab the two we did tonight and show them off together. Wow, look at this catalog. 41347 Heart Lake City Resort. That is gorgeous. That is such a cool build. Comes with Andrea and Stephanie and some blonde white boy. I've got every kit shown on the race page. I think I've got the entire race collection. I don't think there's any more kits. Anyway, instead of fantasizing about buying more stuff, this is advertising elves? What the hell? This is like the most recent theme. Elves was canceled before this came out, but there's an ad for elves in the manual. Specifically, this cool-ass fox. How good is that? Maybe they were or are planning more elf stuff. That would be amazing. Alright, so I'm going to grab each of the pieces. Oh, this came with two lists. That's so weird. Unless it fell out. Oh, it probably fell out. Yeah, it fell out. Grab these pieces. These are the extra pieces, so y'all know where they go. They go in the jar of extra pieces. All hail its name. Press F to pay respects. Oof. Alright, let me grab the truck over here. No, don't fall off. Dark ass. So here we have the diner. And Olivia's cool ass truck. Here's a speed bump. Here, I'll do a flyover in a second. Once I actually get stuff arranged in a suitable way. He's got very good balance. There's our trans robot friend. There's a table out front. Movie theater over here. I'll move this out of the way so there's not a bunch of shit blocking it. Andrea with her launcher. Dottie behind counter, I guess, knocking shit over because I'm clumsy tonight. Clumsier than usual tonight. And here's a burb. Super cool burb. Alright, so here's our flyover. Let me remove this alcoholic beverage. Into the jar of extra bits. Bless it. Praise its comings and its goings. And that's my one Dune reference. Not a bad one, honestly. Here's our cool truck. Olivia the mechanic. It's her car. Here's our trans robot pal. Here's the diner where Dottie works. Here's the cool ass movie theater. Drive on up and watch the race. There's a table, which, as has been discussed, we are. And here's our gerbil crossing. So that's what we've built tonight, and it's lovely, and it's not that far past 11:30, so I was right. Hooray. I estimated correctly. So thanks everyone for coming. Really appreciate you being here. Next week, hopefully the weather will be good enough that I'll have the patience and the dexterity to start work on the bootleg truck that I've been promising for weeks. It's gonna be difficult. I really need another screen. Maybe I'll put the instructions up on the big TV. Yeah, I can do that. That might be a good idea. Then I can keep track of chat on my phone. In any case, the next week's schedule tomorrow may start a little bit late because it's grocery day, but Katie is planning on streaming Kirby's Dream Land 3, which is super, super cute. Saturday morning is Christy's wild card stream. Closest thing you get to Saturday morning cartoons nowadays, whatever she feels like.
I know what I'm doing on Saturday.
Oh, what are you doing on Saturday?
Tacoma.
Ah, she's playing Tacoma on Saturday morning. That's actually really suitable for a no voice stream. But yeah, Tacoma's a super, super good walking simulator type game, I guess you'd call it. It's from the same people who made Gone Home. And Gone Home is emotional as shit, y'all. So I expect Tacoma to be at least somewhat like that. Sunday will be Sue doing Earthbound, maybe finishing it, maybe not. There's 1 to 3 more streams left of that. Depends on how quick she gets through some stuff. I imagine there's at least 2. Nice, I bought that, I think. Wait, no, it was free. It came free with Twitch Prime, I can tell you that. What am I thinking? Monday. Monday is Christy with what's your Monday?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I keep forgetting that because I don't know why. It's specifically the rabbit thing, I guess. It's a cute little Sega platformer about a rabbit that is the Prince of Hell. And it's cute and weird and bizarre and not something you'd expect necessarily from a AAA developer. But Sega's also kind of stepped away from the whole AAA thing to do their own stuff a lot of the time, so I guess that makes sense. It's adorable and raunchy, so come for that. Tuesday will be Andrea probably starting something new. I think she got turned off of air after that final getting stuck in the level. But I don't know what she'll be doing, but I guess we'll find out. And Wednesday will be our community day. Very likely Minecraft. We won't be ready for RPG by then. And Thursday will be, as I said, hopefully starting on the big garbage truck. That's gonna be a tough one. Thanks once again, everyone, for coming. You can see our team below. There's 4 people on that list, and all of them are great streamers who deserve your attention. They are valuable members of the Trucc community who stream on their own channels. So check them out. You know how to support us if you want to monetarily. There's the bits, there's the subscribing. So thank you to everyone who watches, who comes in and just watches, tells their friends, even gives us money. Any of those things are always appreciated. Never necessary. I'm rambling a bit because I'm trying to get all the information out, but I think I've got everything. So thank you all so much for sticking with me all the way to this late at night. Good night, everyone. We'll see you later. If I can find the mouse cursor to hit stop streaming anyway. Found it.